Hey there traders, welcome back for episode 106 from the StockBandit.tv. Hope your weekend's been great and you're getting ready for a brand new week of trading. So as we always do at this time, it's time to take a look at the major averages and just get some key levels for the indices for the days ahead. We know that's where most individual stocks will find their inspiration for moves one way or the other. So we're going to start off with a look at the NASDAQ, which going back to 2008, obviously this 2150 level has been a very important zone. That obviously was tested multiple times before it finally gave way, and we saw a big harsh sell-off follow once that took place. Now on the way back up in recent weeks, I've been pointing to that 2150 level as a key area that this market could be flirting with, and in recent weeks we found it to be resistance, but once we got over it here, we have yet to give it back on a closing basis. We have been holding it very well for the past week and a half or so, and despite last week on Wednesday, we did see a reversal intraday, which took this index from its recovery highs right back down to the 2150 level on a closing basis, but we have yet to break it on a closing basis. So for now, former resistance in recent weeks is now acting as support, but if that does give way and we do see price undercut the 2150 level, we could quickly come back down here and test this 2085 zone, and that wouldn't take very much at all. If we do turn higher, we're going to need to bust through short-term resistance up here at 2190. So those are the levels I'm looking at for the NASDAQ. For the S&P 500, here again, former resistance is now acting as some short-term support. So this is the 1074 area, and we are testing that the last couple of days. We've been hitting the 1075, 76 area on lows Thursday and Friday, and yet we have yet to give back that 1074 area on a closing basis. So we finished last week at 1079. If we do move back under this 1074 area, then this index could come back down and test the previous key level, which is right around here, this 1039 area. However, on the upside, 1100 has proven to be a very important zone in the past several days. We also see that level go all the way back to right here. Right about a year ago is when we saw a major breakdown and a swift move lower. So in the last couple months, I've been pointing to that 1100 area as a zone that this index could find some resistance at. We certainly have done so in recent days. So we're here again stuck in a short-term trading range between 1074 and 1100, and it's going to be a very interesting next few days once we do get out of that range one way or the other. For the Dow, finding some short-term resistance up here at the 10,120 area. However, former resistance has been acting nicely as support. We have yet to break that. That's the 9850 area. So if we do undercut that, if we do pull back and break this 9850 level to the downside, then the next zone I would really be looking for is this prior key level in the 9650 area. So we've got a couple of downside levels there to keep an eye on if we break 9850. Otherwise, if we turn higher and break through 10,120, and particularly on a closing basis, then this index also has room to run higher. In fact, it has room to run all the way back up to about the 10,400 area. That's where it broke down from about a year ago. And so certainly have some room to climb higher, but in the near term, we are in a short-term trading range, and that needs to be respected by us as traders. We need to wait and see which way this market goes, and then make a plan to go ahead and participate in that accordingly. So thanks again for joining me for this episode. I will be back soon with more videos, but in the meantime, trade like a bandit.